Hey, what is going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. We got to talk about this topic. It's important. I think consumers need to know what's really going on. The importance is that you guys stay up on what's really happening in wireless networking. There are certain things that the carriers want to tell you that benefits them. It makes them look better. It makes them look more innovative. It makes their network look more advanced or ahead than it truly is. But this is telling, and I want to give a couple of companies some props. Okay, so standalone 5G networking news, it's official. The holdup is most definitely the OEM or the phone manufacturers. Typically, this is not the case. Usually, it's the networks that are behind and aren't up to snuff when it comes to the capabilities of the phones. Now, it's the other way around. The tables have turned. So now it's the manufacturers of the phones, the Samsungs, the Apples, the Motorola's of the world. Well, specifically, we have to say Qualcomm, right? It's their silicon. It's the chipsets. It's the modems that are preventing this from happening. So, in terms of what Neville Ray, the technology president of technology for T-Mobile, has said in the past, he has basically said that, the standalone capability is here. We can do it. Our restrictions are on OEMs and, Qualcomm and the processing and the modem. Now AT&T executives are chiming in, agreeing with these sentiments, saying that carriers have possibly jumped the gun on standalone 5G. And, he's claimed that there's something big that's absent that needs to be there in order for standalone 5G to really do something, all right, for it to really get going. And that is carrier aggregation. And I think he's right about that. Confirmation that it will be available at the end of the year. So we will be seeing, standalone 5G networks and cores later on this year that will have carrier aggregation. This is the big thing. So what made LTE great was when we got advanced LTE with multi-carrier aggregation. What that means is you get multiple channels connecting at the same time. So, for example, three carrier aggregation means there are three bands simultaneously connecting to a phone, essentially tripling your bandwidth, right? So, if it's 10 megahertz of band 66 and 10 megahertz of band 2 and 10 megahertz of band 13, you have yourselves 30 megahertz of spectrum, in those three frequencies that are transmitting a signal to the phone. And that increases the throughput that much more. So we don't have that currently with our non-standalone 5G. We don't have carrier aggregation. Really, what carrier aggregation should be called is either channel aggregation or band aggregation. I think that's probably more realistic. But anyways, T-Mobile wants to do N41 and N71, which is their low band 5G 600 megahertz, and then their mid band 5G, which is 2.5 gigahertz. That'll boost speeds and coverage once that goes standalone. T-Mobile claims that it has standalone 5G over its N71, but testing shows no great performance benefit. Some people claim that the range is better and the latency is slightly improved, but it's negligible. It's probably not that great of an improvement. It's still, limited in what it's doing. It's not really making a huge difference, but they are in testing stages. They have successfully done 5G carrier aggregation in the lab with the N71 and N41 combo. So AT&T claims that the carrier aggregation of these standalone 5G operations are in line of sight, so it must be pretty close and ready to launch. I'll go ahead and go on a limb and say sometime before the end of the year. Who knows? Maybe at the end of the summer or something like that. But at this point, it's on Qualcomm. It's on the OEMs to get this going. It looks like the carriers are ready. The Qualcomm Snapdragon X65 modem may be the solution for this. That'll be coming on, next year. So if we have to wait till next year, I don't know. What was 2019? What was 2020? What was even 2021? It's almost like it was the infancy stages of 5G, and the non-standalone 5G didn't really do much for us. You guys can see how it works here. This is pretty simple. On the left, you have the non-standalone 5G setup. It always falls back on a 4G LTE connection and core, a 5G dedicated core, clearly all 5G all the way, real 5G. That's where we're getting incredible speeds. That's where we're going to get the incredible, latency, and that's where we're going to get the better range and all the great things about 5G. So let me know what you think in the comment section below about this. Your thoughts and opinions are appreciated. Go ahead and sound off in the comment section below. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.